People pay good money to see this movie. When they go out to a theater, they want cold sodas, hot popcorn, and no monsters in the projection booth.
Everyone pretend podcasting isn't boring.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Welcome to the Projection Booth. I'm your host, Mike White. On this special episode, I'm talking with Gianna Costa. She is the production designer for RuPaul's Drag Race, as well as some other things. The series is currently up for an Emmy for Outstanding Production Design for a variety or reality series. It was great talking with Gianna, and I hope you enjoy this interview.
How did you get into production design?
I have a big visual arts background. And when I came to LA, I was working in photography and selling paintings, commissions, stuff like that. And I just stepped into it from doing all the interior design and photography. I just took these opportunities that came to me. I was actually on a TV show as an interior designer, and I was bored on set. And I went to the production designer on that show, which used to be a production designer on Drag Race here, James McGowan. And I said, you know what? I'm really bored on camera talent. What can I do? Because you don't realize that when you do these design shows that the on-camera designers aren't always doing a lot of the work. So I took an opportunity, like, hey, can I work with your department? And then from there, I just went with it and went on other shows and just jumped behind the camera. And I preferred doing all the work more so than the on-camera stuff. I was doing like small music videos and things like that. And really those are chaotic because when you have low budget things, you're doing a million jobs. You're wearing like all the hats in the department and it's very tiring. And when you're new to something, you're willing to do a lot of stuff that you're probably not supposed to do work-wise, breaking your back. When you advance in your career, you have different job opportunities. You don't have to break your back doing things because there are other people in a department that do the work as well with you.
How long have you been working for World of Wonder?
Geez, probably since 2010. I've been involved with their shows since 2010. Yeah.
Can you walk me through what you do for the show? As they say on Office Space, what do you do here?
So everything that goes on camera, obviously, it's like I'm involved in colors, set pieces, props, everything. Depending on like the episodes and whatever challenges the queens have, or if it's acting or it's a music video, I get the creative from the producers and I sit with them and I discuss what they're envisioning. Everybody has different ideas and try to filter out the ideas and see what we can do in our time frame in my department to make it successful, make it look good to the best of our abilities and make miracles happen sometimes.
There's beautiful sets, especially when it comes to some of the soap operas that they're working on. I love the Snatch Game set.
Yeah.
These are some of the things that you're responsible for?
Yeah. So it's any set and like even paint colors. Oh, I'm going to change a paint color today. It's like you try to think about, okay, is this going to be a bad idea, to do certain things? One thing, you never have green on Drag Race. We don't do green paints for the main sets. You don't do green, picking out every little detail because how it's all going to work with the aesthetic of the show that, already has been established for all these years.
Definitely there's a look to the workroom. It always is very particular, and that goes across every single version of Drag Race.
My mentor on the show, James McGowan, when he redid the workroom, it really set how the show moved forward. That grammatically did not make sense, but how from that moment on, how it really just the blueprint, I guess, of all the other shows, because it's in the same family. So you don't want the other shows, it's all in the same family. So that feeling that this show has. So you want to keep that feeling, the colors and the patterns and just the general tone of the show. It's like expands to the world on all these other shows. So you really don't want to shake it up too much. You want to keep within like theme of everything, but you can innovate and change things up. It's just being the blueprint for other shows around the world. But it's a responsibility. But the other shows that have different budgets now coming out, you're like, oh man, that's cool. A lot of these other Drag Race shows, they have some really cool sets that I can't pinpoint the exact countries, but like I've seen some stuff. I'm like, oh, that is really cool. What they did there, how they did this. I like to see that.
Do you ever take inspiration from some of these other designers?
On other Drag Race shows?
Yeah.
I try not to look at what they do because I don't want to, copy so much. But then sometimes it's like you subconsciously, it's like it's the same world. So you might take a little bit of an idea from here and there.
How many other folks do you work with? Do you have a team of other production designers and art designers?
I work with art director. I have a construction team, scenic team, buyers. We have set dressers. It's a pretty good sized team to get things done in a short span of time sometimes.
There are definitely the sets, which all look great, but are there a lot of props that you manufacture for the show?
For like our musicals and stuff, we have very specific props that we will glitter or make larger versions of, and cartoon type looking props. It depends on the episodes, but I know a lot of times in the musicals, we utilize a lot of like more non-traditional props, hand props and things like that.
Now I'm thinking of all of the times that we see puppets on the show, or even thinking about the Joan Crawford musical with all the giant hangers. How much notice do you get when it comes to something like that?
Sometimes we don't get much notice. So really great crew, my construction coordinator, Chris Lamandola, and my scenic artist, Zara Bucci. They work really hard and really quick, to get something like spit out so fast. Oh, we want a hanger, and like sometimes a big giant hanger, and sometimes we'll have time to do it because we're like, okay, how's this going to work for dancing? You have to figure out like the weights and stuff like that. We'll have a little time of that, but sometimes they rehearse something the night before. They're like, we need X, Y, and Z, and then we try to see what we can do in a short time span after it's been like rehearsed and be like, okay, this is something more that they need. And sometimes there is not enough time, but we do it. We get it done.
You've been working on the show for so many years now. How have you seen it change?
When I started, it was season 5. It definitely changed in so many ways. Every year, it's like you add on to it, or what's happening in the world around us. It's just every year, it's like, how can we elevate it as much as we can, like with time and money?
It's got to be very challenging, regardless of how much budget you have, just the timelines and everything. What are your biggest challenges, would you say?
Definitely time is always, because creatively, sometimes things just change. And it depends on like, how big can we go? Like, how much can we push ourselves to do something with the time we have? Because you always want something to be bigger and better, but you got to do it within reason on our end. Like, what can we do? You want it to be like, oh, this is like a great set, or this is really cool. But the focus is, though, on the queens as well, because these sets are just backdrops to the main attraction. The reason why people are watching are the queens and their talents and their looks themselves. You don't want to distract too much from their aesthetic, their looks, that is the show.
Yeah, I was curious as far as like props and different things. Do they ever bring things to the party as well?
They do. They bring, like, depending on if they have like their talent shows and stuff like that. Sometimes they will have stuff made, but sometimes we'll make the stuff for them. A lot of them have their own designers because they have the people who help them design their outfits if they don't design themselves. So I think if it's specific to their drag persona, maybe that's the best way to put it, is like they might have particular things made for them in that way. But if it's not like general show wise, then we'll make it. They don't make that.
What are some of the sets or props or things that you've designed that you're the most proud of during your run of the show so far?
Oh God, it's so bad. I can't even. It's like there's so many things. Life flash before your eyes. It's like props flash. It's like glitter everywhere. What's going on? Things just flashing. Oh, so that's a hard one because when I first started the show, I was doing a lot of the work on my own. I have a lot of glue burns, hot glue gun burns from making things. But yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. Give me a second. I don't know. Like recently for season 15, changed the judge's background wall from before it was like the honeycomb design, and I want to do something more poppy, like big circles. So that was cool for last season. And for Blame It on the Edit, which is the episode that's for the Emmys, I really loved being able to do a spaceship because I'm a dork. So that I was happy to get to do that. These space pods, their sleeping quarters. I was like, cool. I can do something dorky once.
It's keeping you busy these days.
You know, getting ready, I guess, for the Emmys runs. I don't know what's happening with that. Just working on my like designs for future stuff. I can't really go into what I'm working on yet at this moment, but yeah, there's future things.
Gianna, thank you so much for your time. This was so great talking with you.
Yeah, thank you. It was good talking with you as well.
Straighten up, assume the position. Eagle eyes, assess the competition. Hey, hey, you fought the fight with all your might, something to prove. You gave your heart right from the start, so proud of you. Congratulations, you're number one. I wanna thank you for a job well done. Congratulations, it's so much fun. Now let me tell you all the prizes you have won. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. All the years, all the preparation has paid off in the recognition. Hey, hey, you fought the fight with all your might, something to prove. You gave your heart right from the start, so proud of you. Congratulations, you're number one. I wanna thank you for a job well done. Congratulations, it's so much fun. Now let me tell you all the prizes you have won. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. You're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner. Come get your prize. You're a winner, you're a winner, you're a winner. Come get your prize. Get your prize. Congratulations, you're number one. I wanna thank you for a job well done. Congratulations, it's so much fun. Now let me tell you all the prizes you have won. Congratulations, you're number one. I wanna thank you for a job well done. Congratulations, it's so much fun. Now let me tell you all the prizes you have won. Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations.